Yo, it's Marcus from Morcini back for another weekend review, commentary, gameplay, and yeah, this one's gonna be a good one. You guys are gonna enjoy it, so I appreciate it for y'all clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's dig in to some of the crazy shit that's happened in the past week. We got a lot to dig into. First things first, though, let's hop into this class setup. I actually totally forgot that I need to explain this. These are going to be my Cold War class setups that I ran back in Warzone 1 in Cold War. So that Mac 10 and this Krig 6, these were both very good guns at certain points in time in Warzone 1. So these were just the class setups that I used to run then. And since the Modern Warfare attachment system or Cold War attachment systems in this game, I just copy and pasted what I used to run on console here. Not saying it's the best class setup, it's just nostalgic for me to use. So you'll see me using that once I get like my loadout guns in this game. That being said, we can now cover the good stuff. Let's dive into it. Nuggets versus Heat, NBA Finals. I mean, let's be honest, man. Nuggets look like the final boss. They looked very good. They're probably, in my opinion, maybe the second best champion of the last 4 years. I wouldn't mind putting them first. I could put them as the best team of the last 4 years to win the championship. I definitely don't think the Lakers deserve to be in that conversation. So they're probably the worst. And then maybe the Bucks, and then maybe what's the other one? Oh, the Warriors. They're probably the best. I'm probably good. Nuggets are the best. Jimmy Butler didn't have the best series. He's getting memed to death, so I feel bad for him. But it is what it is. Jokic, man, he's pretty much the final boss, is what it seems like. 28, 16, and 4, as you can see right there. 42 minutes. He's him. Michael Porter Jr. pitched in a little bit. They pretty much had a nice team effort, pretty gritty game. But they squeak it out. I mean, 4-1. It's not really even a squeak out. It's kind of a beating in terms of like the actual series count. So pretty good stuff in terms of the basketball side of things and NBA Finals. That's called cleared up. I don't even know. I didn't even check, but I do believe that the Vegas Golden Knights are going to be beating the Miami Panthers, I believe it is, or Florida Panthers. No, it's Florida Panthers. But they're already up 3-1, and I saw this post that if there's a strip club in like Vegas where if the Vegas Golden Knights win, they get free lap dances for life, which is hilarious. So that's just something I thought that was really funny. Next, we're talking about Zion Williamson's baby mother drama, mama drama, just all kinds of drama, all that stuff right there, man. And first of all, I mean, how many girlfriends this dude got? He got a bunch of them, or just one or two, and some side pieces, or what's going on here? I don't know what's going on. All I'm trying to figure out is, when is this dude getting back on the court, bro? He has not played a full season in his career. He's got probably 140 games. 61 is his most played in a season. In these 82 game seasons, so he's never played like the entire game, like the entire season. He's just too busy in his off time getting with OnlyFans chicks and making babies or something. I don't really know. And I know part of this controversy was like a Moriah Mills got involved, like a adult star, if you want to call her that. And she was like calling him out for like cheating on his girlfriend or the baby mama or her. I don't really know, but it got real fuzzy in what I was reading. So I would link it below, but I don't know. If you really want to know, you can look it up yourself. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, that's just a chaotic situation to cover for the week. You want, man? I don't care. Anyway, actual gameplay note right here. I am using the Krig 6. I would not actually have picked this up. I would have kept the RPD if I was going like for real. But since I'm using Cold War guns, I'm pretty much only using the Krig 6 in this gameplay until I actually get my loadout gun. That being said, let's dive back into the actual point of the weekend review video and talk about some pretty controversial stuff with Nickmercs drama. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have already heard. Everybody else already made videos on it. I'm late to the party because I do these in like a whole weekly review thing. So obviously, I just lump it all into one thing and talk about it. By the way, outdoor commentary, it's loud as balls out here. So that's just the FYI. They're pulling his skin. So for anybody who's just like reading this and like, I don't know what you're talking about, let me bring you in on it. some controversial stuff. So Nickmercs and Tim the Tatman, two big streamers, they got skins in Warzone. Pretty cool skins, I will say. That's pretty cool. But Nick said some stuff about to like MLG Puckett. Puckett is he was talking about like politics. It got political, man. When stuff gets political, it gets ugly. There's plenty of videos out there to discuss it. But he pretty much said like leave the kids alone, and that's pretty much got him into some shit. And that's really all I could say. He got into some shit because he said leave the kids alone. That's really how it worked out, if I'm being frank. So completely BS in my opinion. But anyway, they ended up removing Nickmercs' skin, which is stupid. Kind of sucks because he did have a good skin. I wouldn't buy it because I don't even play Modern Warfare 2 like that. I'm more on like a BO4 Zombies curve right now. BO4 Zombies and me, we're getting along really well, so I'm enjoying it. Anyway, complete side note. They end up, Tim the Tatman comes out and asks for them to remove his skin as well. This is kind of the reason they don't have skins for people in COD. First off. Second off, why did they pick Nickmercs and Tim the Tatman? I have no clue, bro. No clue. Of all the people you could do Nickmercs and Tim the Tatman, that's who you chose? Those are the people you chose? There are way better options to choose, man. I know the whole entire competitive COD community was just losing their shit because Scump didn't get picked. Scump should have been the first one. If anybody's getting a skin in COD, it should be Scump. I mean, let's be honest, man. It should be Scump. Whether you watched competitive back then, whether you watch competitive now, whether you've never watched competitive, you should have seen Scump before, and he should have been the one to get a skin in COD. Straight up, I don't give a flying ball sack. He should have been the one. By the way, I just killed this dude. What is this? What am I holding here? What is this? Anybody got any ideas on what this is? My guy's out here making like a top 5 worst class setups of all time. You put like a 4x scope. Everybody knows you don't use the 4x scope. It's horrendous. You use the 3x scope. Or the holographic. Or just a red dot. Or nothing at all. Doesn't really matter. But not the 4x or the 8x, in my opinion. You can use the 8x in like the ASVAL when you're like semi-auto tapping it. But that's a whole different side note that I'm on. Look at this Krig. It's beautiful. Back to the topic at hand, though. Oh, wait. Let me cover one more thing. This gun feels really good. Even me doing it like the classic Black Ops Cold War Warzone 1 loadout style, it feels really good. So if anybody really cares, feel free to copy that loadout that I showed you in the beginning of the video. Next topic, Big Booty Mix, Volume 23. It's overrated as balls, bro. It's so overrated. It's good. The intro is good. That's, for me, that's where it stops. I know a lot of people are really liking the mix. I personally, I don't know, bro. I wouldn't put it above, like, I'd put it in the bottom half. I'd put it in the bottom half of all the Big Booty mixes. There's 23 of them. I would say it's, I don't know, it's top 20. It's not like in the bottom 3. I think that kind of goes to like numbers 5, 6, and maybe 3. I think 3 maybe goes down there too. 1 and 2 are solid. Like I know people like to crap on 1 and 2, but 1 and 2 are solid. Overall though, that mix, I'm not a fan of it. I've been listening to Big Booty mixes since 10, I believe. 10 was like my first one, and then I went back and listened to all the old ones. And even on SoundCloud now, to this day, you still can't get 7 on SoundCloud. You have to like go to like a bootleg website to hear it. So just a little FYI for anybody who's like haven't heard them all. Like 7 you can't actually listen to on SoundCloud. I don't know about Spotify, but SoundCloud's where I listen to them all at. So just a little note for all the people out there wanting to listen to Big Booty Mix, the older ones. Just a little note. By the way, this Mag 10 feels really good. It definitely takes about 950 bullets to kill, but it does feel good to run the old class setup that I used to run in Warzone 1.
Airdrop incoming.
And pay attention to how I switch out these mods right here. For the Krig, having that big magazine, you don't need the extended magazine. You should just go for recoil control and damage range. So that's why I have on there what I have on there, just as a note. Next up, we have this shout out to Ascend AR. I've subscribed to him on YouTube. You should too. He does a lot of COD console content, top 10s, most underrated. Pick this gun, like rating every COD game in order randomly. A lot of good short content. He makes a lot of really good content. He's only got like 30K subscribers or something like that. So shout out to him for doing this little hosting, what do you call it? Black Ops 4. I forget what it's called. It's like a tournament to see what's the best COD from his community, essentially is what it is. But I'm going to highlight Black Ops 4 versus World at War. World at War won by like a long shot, like 75% to 25% essentially. You saw it in that picture. And that really irritates me. I'm a BO4 lover. And World at War beating it really does irritate me. I think that game is just like, I don't, obviously the guise of why you're picking this, each COD, it just kind of depends on the person. But like if you could play one COD for the rest of your life and it's between BO4 and World at War, no way in balls am I playing World at War, bro. There's no way. I'm staring at this drab, dark screen for that. That's the only COD I get for forever. I personally just can't do that. That's just not for me, bro. I can't have that happening. I know the zombies is going to be a big comparison point here. The World at War zombies is so basic, and I just don't feel like that has the replay value of BO4. BO4 having so many different modes and being so much more complicated offers that much more replay value. And with each BO4 map, I mean, BO4 has like 8 maps. 8 different maps, completely different in all the different ways. 4 of them are obviously remakes, classified, tag, alpha, omega, and what's the last one? I'm forgetting it. It's gonna come to me eventually. But the 4 of them being remakes and 4 of them being completely new maps, and they just offer a lot. I really feel like they offer a lot. There's a lot to do on them, and it does have a couple banger maps. Like Ancient Evil is a banger map. It's so underrated. If that thing was on BO3, it'd be like a top 5 in everybody's mind. Since it's not on BO3, you know, whatever. I mean, having to follow BO3 zombies is a very difficult task for Treyarch, if we can be completely honest. So I think BO4 is getting snubbed. That's just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Another thing I wanted to touch on as part of this is Call of Duty campaigns take between 6 to 8 hours to complete. Black Ops 4 doesn't have a campaign, and World at War does. So with World at War having a campaign, people are like, whoa, let's vote World at War. It has a campaign. You play that one time for 6 hours, and that's it. Half the community, at least, does that. Like, people don't come back to the campaign. Who's coming back to the campaign? The multiplayer is where it has the replay value. People don't think MW2 2022 sucks because the campaign sucks. They think it sucks because the multiplayer sucks. And Warzone sucks. The stuff that has replay value, it sucks. The campaign, which has no replay value, is good. It's a good campaign. But guess what? No one's playing the campaign 3, 4, 5, 6 times. You know, nobody's going to have multiple days played of campaigns. In order to do that, you would have to play 3 times through the campaign, which nobody does. Nobody's doing that. So I just think people are so faded with the campaigns in COD. It's like, oh, it's got to have a good campaign, to have a good storyline. That way I can actually, like, follow it. BS. So BS. The campaign is, I'm not saying it's irrelevant. I'm just saying that it's like homework. You know, 50% of your grade is the tests, 30% of your grade is the quizzes, 10% is participation, and 10% is homework. You know what I mean? It's like homework. That's what I think of when I think of the campaign. Yes, you have one. Congratulations. That's about it. I don't really care anymore. I managed to kill the last real guy in the lobby, so this game's pretty much GG's. I didn't know that at the time, but it's pretty much GG's. That's pretty much it from that side, though. I'm not a campaign hater. People are gonna like call me a campaign hater. I like campaign. It's just it's only good one time through, and then you've played it. You know what I mean? Alternate endings. There's no value in that to me. Other people might like alternate endings. I don't really care. Watch this crap. Yeah, I don't know. I suck. Anyway, GG's.
Okay.
I won. That's pretty much it, guys. I really appreciate y'all staying this long into the video. This is a long video. It's like 15 minutes long. Yeah, if you have anything you want to discuss in the comments down below, I'll respond to all the comments. Like, subscribe, and I'm doing a Battle Pass giveaway once I hit 100 subscribers. So be sure to keep a lookout for that. And that's pretty much it. It's been your boy Marcus Mostini, and I'm out of here. Peace.